Doyle. Hitting third and first base, number 2, Justin Smith. Batting cleanup, second baseman, number 8, Saeed Mahdi. The designated hitter hits fifth, he's number 28, Eddie Nottingham. Hitting sixth and behind the plate, number 18, Christian Hamill. Hitting seventh is the right fielder, number 4, Nick Atkinson. Hitting eighth at the hot corner, number 21, Brian McCourt. And batting ninth, wearing number 9, shortstop Trent Green. Starting on the hill for the Shepherd Rams this afternoon is the right-handed junior out of Hagerstown, Maryland. He's yet to have a decision this year. He's number 17, Mitchell Wilson. Once again, that lineup for Coach McCarty and the Rams: Carr, Doyle, Smith, Mahdi, Nottingham, Hamill, Atkinson, McCourt, Green, Wilson on the hill. Now let's meet the starting lineup for Coach Kenny Thomas and your USC Aiken Pacers. Leading off is the center fielder, number 9, Joey Smithers. Batting second, at second base, number 1, Bill Watcher. Hitting third, first baseman, number 32, Alex Mills. The designated hitter is the cleanup hitter. He's number 30, Connor Durden. Batting fifth, behind the plate, number 16, Luke Leisenring. Hitting sixth is the left fielder, number 42, Blake Jenkins. Batting seventh, shortstop, number 2, Chandler Rogers. Hitting eighth, third baseman, number 4, Trey Paluski. And batting ninth and patrolling right field, number 8, Sean McQuillan. Starting on the hill for the Pacers today is the left-handed senior out of Phoenix, Arizona. He's yet to have a decision. His earned run average is 2.08. He's number 38, Garvin Alston. Once again, the Pacer lineup: Smithers, Watcher, Mills, Durden, Leisenring, Jenkins, Rogers, Paluski, McQuillan, Alston on the hill. warmer than it is in Shepherdstown.
And a very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Roberto Hernandez Stadium for Game 3 of the 3-game weekend series between the USC Aiken Pacers and the Shepherd Rams. Pacers once again have taken the first 2 games of the series looking for the clean series sweep and trying to improve. If I can find the record on here. They're trying to improve to 6-1 on the year. Garvin Alston getting the start on the mound for the Pacers. Didn't get a decision in his last start, but he certainly showed that he is capable of filling the starting role for this Pacers squad. We'll see if he's up to the task again. In defensively, to back up Garvin Alston, we have the catcher, Luke Leisenring. Over at first base, Alex Mills getting the start. Second baseman is Philip Watcher. Over at short, Chandler Rogers. And at third base, Trey Paluski finishes off the infield. In the outfield, Joey Smithers in center field. Over in right field, Sean McQuillan. And the left fielder for today's game is Blake Jenkins. And Connor Durden getting the start at DH today, trying to keep his good bat in the lineup. And starting things off for the Shepherd Rams is the left fielder, Jared Carr. On deck, Brenton Doyle, who's the center fielder, and Justin Smith is in the hole at first base. And I'm Marcus Johnson again, thanking you for joining us on this Sunday afternoon, this chilly Sunday afternoon. However, it is nice and warm up here in the press box, which I'm sure the fans are a little jealous about. But Alston is ready. Carr is ready. The first pitch is in there for a called strike, and we are underway. The 0-1. Fouled off. 0-2. And the 0-2 on its way. Swing and a miss. Ball in the dirt. Picked up by Leisenring, who fires it down to first base to get the first out.
Center fielder number 22, Brenton Doyle.
That'll bring up Brenton Doyle, the center fielder. First pitch from Alston to Doyle. Good pitch right on the inside corner for a call strike, 0-1. Reaches out and sends that one the opposite way out of play for a second strike. And the 0-2. Low and inside. 1-2. Those are the fastball. That one missing again, low and inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Another fastball sent the opposite direction. That'll be a fair ball. As coming over to cut it off is McQuillan. Going for 2 is Doyle. The throw gets cut off, and it is a 1-out double for Brenton Doyle here in the first. I'll bring up first baseman Justin Smith. Runner on second, 1 out, top of the first inning. First pitch to Smith. Inside half, 0-1. Misses low and away, 1-1. Low and inside this time, 2-1. The 2-1 pitch, missing low and outside. 3 balls and 1 strike to the Rams' first baseman. The 3-1 pitch brushes the outside corner for a call strike, full count. Popped it up. Left field. And coming over to make the catch is Jenkins for the second out.
The second base, number 8, Saeed Mahdi.
So Saeed Mahdi coming up to bat now, the second baseman for Shepherd. Runner still on second base, now with 2 outs in the top of the first inning. Goes with a curveball, gets it into the zone for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Foul tipped into the glove of Leisenring for strike 2. 0-2. Goes with a straight fastball. That one just fouled off by Mahdi. Count will stay right where it is at no balls and 2 strikes. Another fastball, and again, Mahdi just catches a piece of it. Giving the Pacer ball boys a little bit of cardio early in the morning. Now, this is still early in the morning for me, 1 o'clock. Goes to the curveball. Could he hold up? No, he could not, says the home plate umpire, and that will do it. Mahdi strikes out to close out the top of the first as Shepherd leaves 1 stranded. We're moving on to the bottom of the first. Still no score. And we are back. Bottom of the first inning about to get underway. Starting pitcher for Shepherd is Mitchell Wilson. He's yet to get a decision as well. Same as his counterpart, Garvin Alston. Go ahead and give you the Rams defense before we get into the inning. Catching for Wilson is Christian Hamill. The first baseman, Justin Smith. Over at second base is Saeed Mahdi. The third baseman, Brian McCourt, and the shortstop, Trenton Bergreen, finishes off the infield. Joey Smithers will lead off for USC Aiken here in the bottom of the first inning. And the first pitch to Smithers, right down the middle for a strike. Give it the outfield as well for Shepherd. Jared Carr in left field, Brenton Doyle in center, and Nick Atkinson is over in right. The 0-1. Low and away, 1-1. Smithers taps that one to the right side. The throw to first is not in time. Smithers beats it out. Looked like Mahdi had a little bit of trouble corralling that one, and that split second was all it took for Joey Smithers to beat out the throw. And he's aboard with the leadoff single, and Philip Watcher will come to the plate. First pitch to Watcher. Low and inside, ball gets away. However, Smithers stays right where he is. The 1-0, Smithers takes off, low and inside. The throw down to second is not in time as it goes into center field. Quickly backed up by Doyle, though. Stolen base for Joey Smithers. Run around second, still nobody out for Phil Watcher. The 2-0. High and outside, 3-0. Fastball brushes the outside corner for a strike, 3-1. Watcher lines that to short. That's going to be caught. Smithers, smart base running, immediately headed back to the bag to avoid the double play.
First baseman number 32, Alex Mills.
That'll bring up Alex Mills. Getting the start today at first. Runner still on second with one out now. Chased a pitch low and away, 0-1. Again low and away, this time Mills lays off of it. And Nicholson will chases Smithers back to the bag. Here's a chopper, just short. Picked up by Bergerine. He fires it over to first, off the bag. The throw drew Smith off the bag. Mills is safe at first base. And they're going to score that an E6 on the play. That will bring up Connor Durden now with runners on the corners and still only one out. Durden DHing today. Again, trying to keep his bat in the lineup with Mills getting the start at first. The first pitch, low and inside for ball one. The 1-0. Right in the zone there, 2-0. Durden wanted to turn on that, but changed his mind at the last second. And the scoreboard was wrong. Count is even up at 1-1. Here's a chopper over the head of Smith. That's going to roll on out into right field. A runner scores. Heading in for third is Mills. It's an RBI single for Connor Durden. The Pacers lead it 1-0.
The catcher, number 16, Luke Leisenring.
And that will bring up Luke Leisenring. Runners still on the corners for the Pacers, one out. First pitch fastball right on the outside edge for a call strike one. Fouled off the other way, 0-2. The 0-2 pitch just misses outside. Dangerous pitch to lay off of. Leisenring getting the benefit of the call, though, 1-2. That one lined into left field, diving and unable to make the catch is Carr. One run will score. Recovering, though, Carr recovered pretty quickly to pick that one up. However, it drives in another run. Pacers now leading 2-0.
Left fielder number 42, Blake Jenkins.
Now Blake Jenkins coming up to bat. Runners on first and second for the Pacers. Still only one out. Slowly grounded to second. The throw to first is in time. And Jenkins grounds out on the first pitch for the second out. Runners advance, however, to second and third for the Pacers shortstop, Chandler Rogers. So Rogers digging in. Runners again on second and third. 2 outs, 2-0 here in the bottom of the first inning. Pacers leading the Rams. First pitch missing, low and away for ball 1. Just missed with that one. Looked pretty good, but just fell out of the zone 2-0. Missed outside, 3 balls, no strikes. Good fastball down the middle, 3-1. And the 3-1. Low and away, ball 4. Rogers with the walk to load the bases with 2 outs.
Third baseman number 4, Trey Poluski.
And we'll see Trey Poluski come to bat. Bases loaded and 2 outs here in the bottom of the first inning. First pitch brushes the outside corner for a call strike. The 0-1. Popped up. First base side, foul territory, and that's going to end up out of play. Count moves to 0-2 on Poluski. Swing and a miss. Ball gets away. And they'll just step on home plate to get the final out. Poluski strikes out, and we move on to the top of the second inning. Pacers score 2 in the bottom of the first to lead it 2-0 over Shepherd. And welcome to the top of the second inning. Pacers up 2-0 over Shepherd. Eddie Nottingham will lead things off for the Rams this half of the inning. And first pitch from Alston is in there for a strike, 0-1. Another good pitch from Alston, 0-2. Foul tip into the glove of Leisenring for the strikeout and the first out of the inning.
The catcher, number 18, Christian Hamill.
Bring up Christian Hamill now. One out, nobody on. First pitch from Alston misses, ball one. Misses inside with that one, 2-0. Misses with a high fastball, 3 balls, no strikes to Hamill. Fastball down the middle, 3-1. Another good pitch from Alston. That one right on the inside corner, full count. That's going to be ripped into center field for a base hit. Hamill aboard with a 1-out single.
The right fielder, number 4, Nick Atkinson.
So runner on first base with 1 out, Nick Atkinson to the plate. And the first pitch to Atkinson, swing and a miss on a fastball, strike 1. Another swing and a miss, 0-2. And another fastball, 3 in a row, and they were all strikes. Atkinson down for the second out.
The third baseman, number 21, Brian McCourt.
We'll bring Brian McCourt to the plate. Runner on first, 2 outs now in the top of the second for Shepherd. Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Alston deals another fastball in there for a strike to McCourt. Misses high this time, 1-1. The 1-1. Misses low, 2-1. High and inside, 3 balls, 1 strike. Goes with the curveball, finds the zone, full count. Sent on high in the air into deep left field and back deep. But coming back in and making the catch was Jenkins for the third and final out. 1 man left stranded. We're moving on to the bottom of the second inning. Pacers still up 2-0. And the bottom of the second inning about to get underway here at Roberto Hernandez Stadium. Sean McQuillan will lead it off for the Pacers as they lead the Rams 2-0. McQuillan, the only Pacer who didn't come to bat in the last inning. And he shows bunt, puts it down the third base side, but foul. The 0-1. This time he swings at it, puts it off the plate. And they're going to say it's a fair ball. Coming in and touching it was Wilson before it could roll foul. And McQuillan will be aboard with a base hit.
The center fielder, Joey Smithers.
I'll bring up Joey Smithers. Singled, stole a base, and scored his first time up. Runner on first with nobody out here in the second. And the first pitch to Smithers is in there for a call strike. Check throw over to first. McQuillan back safely. Oh, 1 grounded foul. 0-2. And another check throw to first. Again, not in time. Ball in the dirt. Ball gets away, and McQuillan stays put. Count 1-2 on Smithers. And call it time as Wilson wants to change out the ball. One, two on its way. Runner goes, swing and a miss. The throw down to second is not in time. So a stolen base from McQuillan, but a strikeout of Smithers for the first out of the inning.
Second baseman, Phil Watcher.
And now we'll see Phil Watcher come to the plate. First pitch, curveball missing. Ball 1. The 1-0. Popped up. Foul territory behind the plate. That'll end up out of play. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Low and away, trying to get him to chase. Watcher lays off. Evens things up at 2-2. Low and inside for a ball. Full count to Watcher. Swing and a miss. Watcher down on strikes for the second out.
The first baseman, Alex Mills.
They'll bring up Alex Mills. Mills reached on an error and scored his last time up. Runner on second with 2 outs here in the bottom of the second inning. Mates is still leading 2-0. First pitch tails off the plate, 1-0. Check swing, Mills grounds it right back to the mound. We'll toss over to first for the third and final out. We will move on to the top of the third inning. Pacers still leading 2-0. Top of the third inning, about to get underway of USC Aiken Baseball, presented by the South Carolina Education Lottery. When you play the South Carolina Education Lottery, you're not only taking a chance, but giving a chance. Trenton Bergreen will lead it off for Shepherd against Garvin Alston. First pitch low and inside for ball 1. That pitch also just missing, 2-0. Missing low and inside, 3-0. Inside corner for a call strike, 3-1. Grounded to third. That one goes right through the legs of Paluski. And that'll be an E5 on the scorebooks as Bergreen is aboard.
Number 6, Jared Carr.
That'll bring us to the top of the order. Jared Carr struck out his first time up. And Alston just tosses it lightly over to first base, just to keep Bergreen close by. First pitch slider just missing. The 1-0. That one's going to be laced into left field. That'll be a base hit. And the first two men are aboard for Shepherd here in the third.
Center fielder, Brenton Doyle.
So Brenton Doyle coming to the plate now. Runners on first and second, nobody out. Doyle doubled his first time up, 1 for 1. Fouled straight off on the first pitch, 0-1. Curveball just missing, 1-1. Alston steps off the mound to send the runners scurrying back to their bags. Even count a 1-1 on Doyle. Swing and a miss. Tied him up with an inside pitch, 1-2. Hit the other way and hooking foul. Count will stay right where it is at 1-2. The 1-2 again. Grounded slowly. Paluski has it and throws it to first. It's his only play, and it gets it there in time for the first out. Runners advance, however, second and third with 1 out for Justin Smith.
First baseman, Justin Smith.
Smith 0 for 1, popped out his first time up. And first pitch, missing low and away for a ball. The 1-0. Misses high, 2-0. Lined right at Mills at first. He's going to fire to second, trying to get the double play, unable to. However, that saved 2 runs to be certain. The fast glove from Alex Mills. And Justin Smith is down, and that'll bring up Saeed Mahdi. First pitch curveball, fouled off, strike 1. The 0-1, swing and a miss, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runners on second and third here in the top of the 3rd inning. Pacers leading Shepherd 2-0. Mahdi, who's 0 for 1, is trying to put a dent or eliminate the Pacer lead entirely. And a call time just as Alston was winding up to deal. The 0-2, swing and a miss. Yep, swing and a miss. Just umpire didn't signal out just yet, but that will do it. Shepherd leaves 2 stranded, and we are moving on to the bottom of the 3rd inning. Pacers still holding on to a 2-0 lead. Bottom of the 3rd inning about to get underway. Connor Durden will lead it off for USC Aiken as they lead Shepherd 2-0. Durden with an RBI single, his first time up. First pitch brushes the outside corner for a call strike. That one low and away, 1-1. Inside, 2-1. Check swing. Did he go? And they'll say he did not on the appeal. The And now 3-1 to Durden. Inside corner for a call strike, full count. Low and inside, ball 4. Durden with the leadoff walk here in the third.
The catcher, number 16, Luke Leisering.
So Luke Leisering coming up to bat now. 1 on and nobody out. Leisering singled and drove in a run his first time up. First pitch misses outside for a ball, 1-0. The 1-0. Inside, 2-0. That one is sent a mile in the air and deep into right field. That one is going. That one is gone. A 2-run home run for Luke Leisering, and the Pacers double their lead. It's now 4-0. That one reminiscent of a home run he hit the other day on Friday. Pretty much the same exact spot in the out in right field. And now we'll see Blake Jenkins try to follow that one up. And he fouls that one off for strike 1. Jenkins 0 for 1, grounded out his first time up. Fouled off again, 0-2. Tried to hold back his swing, could not. Jenkins down on strikes for the first out.
The shortstop, Chandler Rogers.
I'll bring up Chandler Rogers. Rogers walked in his first plate appearance. First pitch just brushes the outside corner for a strike, 0-1. That one is sent on out into deep left field near the track. It's at the wall, and that one will be off the wall. Rogers hustling for second. The throw comes in. It's not in time. Chandler Rogers with a 1-out double. We'll put a man on second for Trey Paluski.
Third baseman, Trey Paluski.
Paluski goes after the first pitch and growls it foul. That one is laced into left field, and it'll be caught on the run by Carr for the second out.
Right fielder, Sean McQuillan.
Sean McQuillan coming up to bat now. 1 for 1 with a single today and a stolen base. Runner still on second with 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. First pitch missing for a ball, 1-0. One-0 is a chopper on the right side. The throw to first is just in time as Wilson was able to get over and cover the bag, and that will do it. But Luke Leisenring drives in two with a 2-run blast to right as the Pacers lead it 4-0, moving on to the 4th inning. And we're back, top of the 4th inning of USC Aiken Baseball, presented by Willie Jewell's Old School Barbecue. Every dish is served with a side of Southern hospitality, so stop on in and tell them Pacer Sports sent you. Pacers up 4-0 as Eddie Nottingham of Shepherd digs in to face off against Garvin Alston. And he fouls off the first pitch for strike 1. Nottingham 0 for 1 with a strikeout today. And the 0-1. Low and away for a ball. Count evens up at 1-1. Curveball misses inside. 2-1. Fastball low and away, 3-1. Chopper to the left side. Nice diving stop by Rogers. The throw, however, will not be in time. Good effort, though, but it will be a single for Nottingham to start off the 4th.
The catcher, number 18, Christian Hamill.
And now we'll see Christian Hamill come to the plate, singled his first time up. Runner on first with nobody out. And that one is sent into center field and deep. Smithers going back for it near the track, and that's where he'll make the catch for the first out.
Right fielder number 4, Nick Atkinson.
And Nick Atkinson coming to the plate. 1 on, 1 out for him. He's 0 for 1 today with a strikeout. And a quick check throw over to first, not in time. Hanging outside for a ball, 1-0. Foul tip, strike 2. Pitch on its way, show bunt. And that is strike 2. I was a little ahead of myself in the count as he offered at it.
Yes, sir.
Alston again steps off, but they're going to call him for a balk. He was flirting with that one, as a lot of left-handers do, and this time the umpire is going to call him out, so the runner now moves over to second. Count still 1-2 on Atkinson, now with a runner on second and 1 out. Not a bad pitch, just missed a little high, 2-2. Swing and a miss, got him to chase one up and out of the zone for the second out.
The third baseman, Brian McCourt.
I'll bring up Brian McCourt. Flew out his first time up, 0 for 1. Runner still on second base with 2 outs now in the top of the 4th. Good curveball, just missing though. 1-0. The 1-0. Down the middle for a strike, 1-1. Sent on out into right field, giving chase is McQuillan, and he will make the catch for the third and final out. Shepard again leaves a man stranded. We're moving on to the bottom of the 4th. Pacers leading 4-0. And we move on to the bottom of the fourth inning. Marcus Johnson here again thanking you for joining us on this Sunday afternoon. Joey Smithers leads things off here in the inning, and he sends it just foul down the left field side. Smithers 1 for 2 today with a single, a stolen base, a run scored, and a strikeout. The pitch there, in there for a strike, 0-2. Sent the other way and through for a base hit. Smithers leading off with a single to get things going here in the fourth, and Phil Watcher is the next man up.
The second baseman, Phil Watcher.
Runner takes off from first. The pitch is low, and there will be no throw. Go ahead and give Joey Smithers second on no contest. Smithers with really aggressive base running in the early season this year, and so far it's been paying off. 1-0 to Watcher. Shows bunt, pulls it back. Pitch was low for a ball. In there for a call strike, 2-1. Ripped. Stopped at second, though. They only have one play. That's to first, and the ball gets away. Smithers is coming home. He will score. Advancing to second on the error is Watcher, and the Pacers now have a 5-0 lead. So they're going to score that one a hit and an error for Watcher. So Watcher with the single advances to second on the E3. And Smithers comes all the way home to score on that. Alex Mills digs in, goes after the first pitch, and fouls it off out of play for strike one. Mills 0 for 2, reached on an error and scored a run. Curveball fouled off and out of play again, 0-2. Pitch is low and away, 1-2. Blown away, ball gets away. And now Watcher will move on over to third on the wild pitch. And that's a swing and a miss. Ball gets away. Coming home and scoring is Watcher. The throw to first is not in time. Another run scores. The Pacers now lead it 6-0 on the Alex Mills strikeout.
Designated hitter Connor Jordan.
So now Connor Durden will come to the plate, but not before we have a meeting on the mound. We're going to take a short break. Be right back. And we're back. The meeting on the mound adjourned. Connor Durden coming to the plate now with a runner on first and nobody out. First pitch in there for a strike. Durden is 1 for 1 today. An RBI single, a walk, and a run scored. Pitch is outside, 1-1. That one's sent on out into right field. It's going to be a fair ball right on the line. Durden rounding first. He'll head for second, and stopping at third is Alex Mills. It's a double for Durden. Pacers have both runners in scoring position for the dangerous Luke Leisenring.
The catcher, number 16, Luke Leisenring.
Leisenring, a single in his first at-bat, which drove in a run, and then a two-run shot to right his second time up, and he's got an opportunity to add to the Pacer lead, which is already 6-0. First pitch low and away for ball one. And since Leisenring has made the adjustments he was talking about in postgame on Friday, he's starting to look like a very dangerous hitter, and we'll see if that can keep up throughout the year, and we'll see how opposing teams pitch to him. If they're going to either find his kryptonite or going to start to try to pitch around him a little bit in the lineup. Pitch in there for a strike, 1-1. Pitch misses inside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Swing and a miss, evens the count at 2-2. Misses away. Full count to Leisenring. And a 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him to chase a fastball up and away for the strikeout and the first out of the inning.
Left fielder, Blake Jenkins.
Blake Jenkins coming up to bat 0 for 2. He struck out his last time up. Low and away for a ball, 1-0. High and inside for a ball, 2-0. Grounded through the left side for a base hit. That will score 1. Stopping at third is Durden. And Jenkins drives home another run. It is 7-0 Pacers. Runners on the corners now for Chandler Rogers. Rogers is 1 for 1 with a walk and a double. And a call of time here. Looks like we're going to have a pitching change possibly for Shepard. So we're going to take a short break while the new pitcher warms up and be right back in just a moment. So the new pitcher on the mound, Eric O'Brien, coming in for Mitchell Wilson.
Chandler Rogers.
Runners are on the corners with one out as Chandler Rogers digs in. Again, Rogers 1 for 1 with a double and a walk today. Runner takes off. Pitch is in there for a strike. The throw to second is not in time. Blake Jenkins safe at second base with the stolen base. Sent on out into center field. Going to be a tough play, but making the catch on the run was Doyle. A run will score. That was a very nice catch out in center field for the second out.
The third baseman, Trey Paluski.
So Trey Paluski coming up to bat now. Runner on third with 2 outs. Paluski's 0 for 2 today. Pacers now leading 8-0 over Shepherd as that curveball falls into the zone for strike 1. Fouled off. 0-2. Misses outside, 1-2. Ball low and away, 2-2. Swing and a miss. Paluski down on strikes for the third out, but the Pacers get 4 here in the bottom of the fourth. They lead it 8-0 as we move on to the 5th inning. And we're back with the top of the 5th inning. Trenton Green will lead it off for Shepherd. Arvin Alston back out there trying to finish off a 5th inning of work. Pacers leading 8-0. Pitch in there for a strike. 0-1. It just misses with that one. 1-1. Outside for a ball, 2-1. Green is 0 for 1. He reached on an error his first time up. Misses inside. 3 balls, 1 strike. Routed right back to Alston, who backhands it, trots over to first, and tosses it over for the first out.
The left fielder, Jared Carr.
Bring up Jared Carr. Carr 1 for 2 with a single and a strikeout.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Pitch low and away for a ball, 1-0.
Touched it.
Bounces off the plate and will end up foul for a strike, 1-1.
Is it 3? I think it did. Was it like right by the right middle plate? Okay. Right. Yeah, look. If you would have put, because if it was like right, I'm thinking of like softball terms. If it's like right to the plate, like better.
Slider misses low,
But like two, like winners.
2-1.
Then yeah, I would just go through. I think so. I'm not 100% sure, but that's what I mean. Yeah. Yeah. Then up. Then this baseball.
That one is blasted out into right field. That one's going to hook foul. And evens the count at 2-2. Just a split second too early on that one.
But yeah, I would just go ahead and
Otherwise, Carr would have ended up with a home run.
that would work. But yeah, man.
Lined up the middle and through for a base hit.
The center fielder, Brenton Doyle.
Brenton Doyle to the plate now, 1 for 2 with a double on the day. Runner on first and 1 out here in the top of the 5th. Pitch low and inside for a ball. In the dirt and gets away. Thinking about going for third was Carr, but he will just stop at second on the wild pitch. The 2-0. Misses low and inside, 3-0. Upper inside corner for a call strike, 3-1. Curveball misses, and that'll be called ball 4. Doyle with a walk, but runners on first and second with 1 out. That's going to draw a visit to the mound, and while they're having their chat, we'll go ahead and thank a couple more sponsors, including Aiken Flooring. Aiken Flooring, you can stand on us. And Tyler's Tire and Auto Center, all proud sponsors of USC Aiken Athletics and USC Aiken Baseball. After the meeting, Alston deals. First pitch misses outside to Justin Smith. Smith 0 for 2 today. He has runners on first and second, with only 1 out, though, here in the top of the 5th. Chopper, foul. The 1-1. Popped up. Left side. Foul territory. Paluski makes the catch. Back in fair territory for the second out.
Second baseman, Saeed Mahdi.
So Saeed Mahdi coming up to bat, 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Runner still on first and second now with 2 outs. First pitch low and inside for ball 1. Popped up again, this time on the right side of the infield, and that will be caught by Alex Mills in foul territory for the third and final out. Shepard leaves a pair stranded. We move on to the bottom of the 5th inning. Pacers still up 8-0. And welcome back. Bottom of the 5th inning. Getting underway. Pacers leading 8-0 over the Shepherd Rams in Game 3 of the 3-game weekend series. Looking for the series sweep. Leading off for the Pacers, Sean McQuillan. He is 1 for 2 today with a single and a stolen base. First pitch high and outside for ball 1. O'Brien back out there to get the start in this top of the 5th inning, as that one is lined foul into the Pacer bullpen for a strike. And it'll be grounded through the left side for a base hit. Second hit of the day for Sean McQuillan, and it starts off the 5th inning on a positive note for USC Aiken as Joey Smithers comes to the plate. Smithers 2 for 3 with a pair of singles, a pair of stolen bases, and a pair of runs scored. He's also struck out today. Goes after the first pitch and pops it up. That'll stay in the infield. And that's going to be caught by Smith for the first out.
Second baseman, Phil Watcher.
Now brings Phil Watcher to the plate. 1 for 3 with a single and a run scored. First pitch curveball just brushes the inside half for a strike. High and outside for a ball, 1-1. Ones are wild. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out for number 1 with 1 on. Misses high and away, 2-1. Outside, 3-1 the count to Watcher. High and outside, ball 4, Watcher with the walk. Alex Mills comes up to the plate now. Interesting stat line for him. He's 0 for 3. He's reached on an error. He struck out and reached on a catching error, and he has scored 2 runs. First pitch to Mills. Changeup falls into the zone, 0-1. Another changeup, also in there for a strike, 0-2. Goes to the fastball. That goes all the way to the backstop. Both runners advance. Now runners on second and third. with 1 out for Mills. The 1-2. Sent up the middle and through for a base hit. That'll score 1. Watcher stays put at third. It's an RBI single for Alex Mills, and the Pacers now lead at 9-0.
Designated hitter, Connor Durden.
And now Connor Durden to the plate. 2 for 2 with a single, a walk, a double, 2 runs scored, and an RBI. Pitch low and inside for a ball, 1-0. Fouled off, out of play. Count even at 1-1. The 1-1 misses high, 2-1. Curveball again misses high, 3 balls, 1 strike to Connor Durden. High and outside, ball 4. Walk to Durden, and that will load up the bases for Luke Leisenring.
The catcher, number 16, Luke Leisenring.
And we're going to have another call to the bullpen from the Rams, so we're going to take a short break. Be right back with a brand new pitcher in just a moment.
The catcher.
And the brand new man on the mound for Shepherd is number 19, Mike Collins, coming in for Eric O'Brien. The bases are loaded with only one out, and Luke Leisenring will step to the plate. 2 for 3 with a single, a home run, 2 RBIs, and a run scored. Curveball falls into the zone for a strike, 0-1. Pitch misses low for a ball, 1-1. The 1-1. Low and inside for a ball, 2-1. The 2-1. Inside fastball, 3-1. Ooh, and that goes right off of his shoulder. Leisenring will head on down to first. Coming home to score is Phil Watcher, and the Pacers now lead it 9-0.
The left fielder, Blake Jenkins.
Blake Jenkins coming up to bat now. RBI single his last time up, 1 for 3 on the day. That scored now 10-0. Scoreboard was a little slow. Swing and a miss on the first pitch for a strike to Jenkins. 0-1. Fouled off out of play. 0-2. Jenkins just catches a piece of that one to stay alive, 0-2. Grounder to short. Let's see if they turn 2. There's 1. The throw to first is not in time as it bounces in the dirt. Run will score, and the inning continues. And the Pacers now lead it 11-0.
The shortstop, Chandler Rogers.
So now Chandler Rogers coming into hit. Runners on the corners with 2 outs. Rogers, 1 for 1, a walk, a double, and a sacrifice fly. First pitch missing low for a ball. Here's the 1-0. That misses high, 2-0. So 2-0 count to Chandler Rogers, and again, runners on first and third with 2 outs. Misses outside, ball 3. Upper outside corner for a call strike, 3-1. Grounded to first. Stepping on the bag and taking it himself is Smith, and that will do it. But the Pacers score 3 more. They lead it 11-0 as we move on to the top of the 6th inning. And we are back with the top of the 6th inning getting underway of USC Aiken Baseball, presented by Hudson Etheridge Companies and Auto Owners Insurance. For all of your life, home, car, and business insurance needs, count on Hudson Etheridge Companies and Auto Owners Insurance. Eddie Nottingham, the DH, will lead things off. He's 1 for 2 today against the new pitcher, Hunter Schuff, who's coming in for Garvin Alston. He has quite the lead that he has to protect here, 11-0. As the first pitch. I could have sworn that went off the outside corner, but the scoreboard says 1-0. We'll see what the official count is in just a moment as that one is popped up behind the plate. Lines and ring. Looks like he has a read on it, and he does as he makes the catch for the first out. So we won't know what the actual count was. as Nottingham goes down for the first out.
The catcher, Christian Hamill.
So Christian Hamill coming in to bat now, 1 for 2 on the day. Go ahead and give you the pitching line for Garvin Alston. 5 innings pitched, 6 strikeouts, 5 hits, and no runs allowed. High and inside for a ball, 1-0. Fastball inside, 2-0. Ground ball to third. Paluski has it, falls down, gets back up, fires to first. The stretch from Mills gets it there in time for the second out.
The right fielder, Dick Atkinson.
Good defense at the corners there for the Pacers, and now there are 2 outs for Nick Atkinson, the right fielder, who is 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
The pinch hitter is number 7, Dalton Stewart.
And check that, we're going to have a pinch hitter, Dalton Stewart. He'll come in for Nick Atkinson. And he goes after the first pitch and misses for strike 1. Another run in there for a call strike, 0-2. Tried to get him to chase as that tailed away and missed, 1-2. Outside corner, call strike 3. Stewart down looking for the third out, and the Rams go down in order as we move on to the bottom of the 6th. Pacers still up 11-0. Bottom of the 6th inning about to get underway. Some defensive changes for Shepherd. Jared Carr moves from left field to right field, the new left fielder.
We have a number of defensive changes.
Or should I say the new first baseman is Dalton Stewart.
Shepherd Rams, which we'll fill you in on later.
And the new left fielder is Justin Smith. Just a few defensive shifts. Pacers coming up now with Trey Paluski leading things off. Paluski 0 for 3. And correction, Scott Huntley is coming in to hit for Trey Paluski. And he goes after that one, swing and a miss, 1-1. This is Huntley's first at-bat of the game. Paluski, reminder, went 0 for 3 today with a pair of strikeouts. The 1-1. High and outside, 2-1. High and outside for a ball, 3-1. In there for a strike, full count. Swing and a miss. Huntley down on strikes for the first out. Now Sean McQuillan will come up to bat now with 1 out and nobody on.
Right fielder, Sean McQuillan.
In there for a call strike, 0-1. Another pitch in there, just getting on the inside corner for a strike, 0-2. Line to short, and that one easily grabbed by Burr Green for the second out.
The center fielder, Joey Smithers.
Now Joey Smithers up to bat now. Smithers 2 for 4 today with a pair of singles, a pair of stolen bases, and a pair of runs scored. First pitch to Smithers in there for a call strike. Pitch just missing low, 1-1. Smithers fouls that one off, 1-2. They're following that one straight back just to stay alive. Count stays at 1-2. And again, the 1-2 pitch. Grounded up the middle, and that one will be a base hit, as it could not be fielded cleanly. An infield single for Joey Smithers. Keeps the inning going. And that brings up Phil Watcher. Watcher 1 for 3 with a single, a walk, and 2 runs scored. Pitch is high for a ball, 1-0. High and outside, 2-0. Tried to check his swing, ends up catching a piece of it and sending it foul. 2-1. Upper inside corner for a call strike, 2-2. High and outside, full count to Watcher. Runner takes off. Pitch is in there for a call strike 3, and that will do it. We are moving on to the top of the 7th inning. Pacers still up 11-0. And we'll get right back to it. Top of the 7th inning getting underway. Jackson Hammond, the new left fielder for USC Aiken. Hunter Schuff still out there on the mound. Brian McCourt, the batter, 1-0 count. Schuff deals again. This one finding the outside edge for a strike, 1-1. McCourt 0 for 2 today. Fouled off, 1-2. Oh, and fouled off. Count stays at 1-2. Low and away for a ball. Count evens up at 2-2. Little blooper to third. Easy catch. And Scott Huntley makes it for the first out.
Now batting number 5, Giovanni Torres.
And that brings up Giovanni Torres. He will be batting for Trittenberg Green. First pitch of Torres misses for ball 1, 1-0. Sends that one out into center field. Smithers is there, and he'll make the catch for the second out.
Now batting number 6, Jared Carr.
That'll bring up Jared Carr. 2 outs, nobody on. Pitch in there for a strike. 0-1. That one missing. Count evens up at 1-1. Tried to get him to chase, missed outside, 2-1. Low and away for a ball, 3 balls, 1 strike to Carr. Inside corner for a call strike, full count. Foul tipped into the glove of Leisnering, and that will do it. Another 1-2-3 inning from Schuff. We'll move on to the 7th inning stretch. Pacers up 11-0.
Pitcher out of the bullpen for Shepherd. The right-handed freshman from Glenbury, Maryland, number 25, Brandon Cook.
I don't know. I would imagine. I remember they had me pulling numbers from the SITS database at SRS. That was tedious and boring.
Leading off the last of the 7th, first baseman Alex Mills.
And we're back from the 7th inning stretch. Pacers are leading 11-0 over the Shepherd Rams. New pitcher, Brandon Cook, coming into the game for Mike Collins. Alex Mills will lead off for USC Aiken. Mills is 1 for 4 today, has reached on 2 errors, has scored 3 runs, and has an RBI single in his last at-bat. First pitch in there for strike 1. Swing and a miss. Changing speeds there with a real slow curveball, 0-2. And Mills calls time here before he can see the 0-2. Pitch outside, 1-2. Mills swings and misses at that one, a pitch low, and he goes down on strikes for the first out. And now we'll see Brady O'Neill coming into the game for Connor Durden. Folks will remember O'Neill in his very first game last year ended up hitting a walk-off home run as a pinch hitter. He certainly started out on a hot foot, and we'll see if that success continues over to this year in terms of pinch hitting.
Pacer pinch hitter number 41, Brady O'Neill.
I remember pulling him for postgame that day, and he said, that was the last thing I expected. I just expected to catch some bullpen sessions, and Here I am, the hero of the game, as he takes a first pitch strike. Pretty much the same spot, 0-2. Outside fastball, 1-2. Curveball tied him up. O'Neill down on strikes for the second out.
Pitch hitting for the Pacers, number 20, Blake Bottomley.
And Blake Bottomley will come in to pinch hit now for Luke Leisenring. Bottomley offers at the first pitch, just catches a piece of it for strike one. Misses outside, 1-1. Inside corner for a strike, 1-2. Low and away for a ball, 2-2. Count is evened up. Swing and a miss. Bottomley goes down on a fastball. And Shepard has struck out the side. We're moving on to the top of the 8th inning. Pacers still leading 11-0. And we're back. Top of the 8th inning and just about to get underway. Hunter Schuff has been replaced by Cameron Nolay. Schuff, an excellent relief appearance. 2 innings, 6 batters faced, 6 batters downed, and 2 of them on strikeouts. Some defensive changes as well. Scott Hundley has moved over to shortstop for the Pacers, and Kerry Holloway has moved in at third base. Blake Bottomley also taking over for Luke Leisnering in terms of pinch hitting, will take over behind the plate. Brenton Doyle will lead things off for Shepherd. Doyle 1 for 2 with a double and a walk on the day. First pitch low and inside for ball 1. Goes after that one, chops it to third. Holloway has it. Long throw to first, and he'll get it there in time for the first out.
Now coming to the plate, number 2, Justin Smith.
And that'll bring up Justin Smith. Smith 0 for 3 today. First pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. Swing and a miss. Chased one up of the zone. 0-2. Curveball, just missing inside, 1-2. Goes after that one and sends it pretty deep. That one going back, still going back. That one is going to be gone. A solo home run for Justin Smith, and Shepherd is on the board. Pacers still leading, though, 11-1.
The first baseman, Daniel Kerr.
So Daniel Kerr will come in to hit. Swing and a miss there. The count evens up at 1-1. Low and away for a ball, 2-1. That one's hit the other way. Tailing into foul territory, and that's going to be out of the reach of McQuillan and land for a strike. Hard ground ball to second, and that's going to get through. Watcher unable to field it on the backhand. And it's going to be scored an E4.
Designated hitter, Eddie Nottingham.
So Eddie Nottingham coming up to bat now. Runner on first with 1 out. Nottingham 1 for 3 today with a single. Goes after the first pitch, grounds a diving stop over there by Holloway, but he's just going to keep it from going into the outfield. So a base hit keeps the inning going. Runners on first and second. Still only one out.
The catcher, number 36, Joe Burke.
Joe Burke coming into bat now. First pitch in there for a strike. The 0-1. Curveball misses outside, 1-1. Misses inside, 2 balls, 1 strike. Ball is in the dirt, 3-1. Ball gets away, runners advance on the wild pitch. And it's going to draw a visit to the mound. We'll take a very short break. Be right back in just a hot second. Now the meeting concludes. We'll get right back to it. 3-1 count to Burr. High and outside, ball 4, and that will load up the bases.
Second baseman, Dalton Stewart.
Brings up Dalton Stewart. Stewart struck out his first time up, 0 for 1. Curveball just misses outside for a ball, 1-0. Outside corner for a call strike, 1-1. Misses inside with the slider, 2-1. The 2-1. Sent it out into center field. Smithers chasing it back towards the warning track. And he will make the catch there. Runners are tagging. And that will drive in a run. A sacrifice fly for Dalton Stewart makes it 11-2 USC Aiken.
Now batting number 21, Brian McCourt.
So Brian McCourt coming up to bat now, 0 for 3 today. Runners on the corners with 2 outs. Pitch is in there for a strike, 0-1. That one just dropping out of the zone. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch also missing. 2-1. Grounded foul down the third base side. Count evened up at 2-2. The 2-2 pitch fouled off again. We'll do it over. Curveball misses. Full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on. Top of the 8th inning of an 11-2 ball game. Runner takes off from first, and the pitch is inside for ball 4. That'll walk the bases loaded again with the walk to McCourt.
Batting number 5, Giovanni Torres.
And before we get to see Gio Torres come up to bat, we're going to have another pitching change as Kenny Thomas comes out of the dugout. We'll be right back in just a minute with a brand new pitcher. In his one appearance against Lincoln Memorial, he went a third of an inning, 1 strike. strikeout, 1 walk, 1 hit. Well, uh, 3 runs came in on that hit, and they were all earned. Yeah. He has an 81 ERA. So he went 2/3 of an inning. 2 hits. 2 runs. I think only one of them was an earned run, though. Yeah, only 1 earned run, so that's not too bad. And we're back. Lindsey Robinson will take over for Cameron Nole, who went 2/3 of an inning. No strikeouts, 2 hits, 2 runs. Only one of those runs was earned, though, and that was the home run. However, the runners that are on base are his responsibility. Although thanks to the error in the inning, those will not count as earned runs either, so it won't hurt his stat line too much. Gio Torres digging in now to face off against Robinson with the bases loaded and 2 outs. First pitch in there for a strike. Torres 0 for 1 flew out to center his first time up. Fouls that one straight back, 0-2. Rounded foul. We'll do it over. That'll be a fly ball out into right field. McQuillan coming in and making the catch for the third and final out. Bases are left loaded. 2 runs have scored, however, and the Pacers take an 11-2 lead, moving into the bottom of the 8th.
2 runs, 2 hits, 1 error.
And we enter the bottom of the 8th inning. Pacers up 11-2. Jackson Hammond will lead it off for the Pacers against the new pitcher, Andrew Wenger. And the first pitch missing for ball 1. Misses outside, 2-0. This is Hammond's first at-bat of the game. And he'll foul that one off, 2-1. Upper part of the zone, count even up at 2-2. Blown away for a ball, count is full. Popped up. Near short, and that's where it will be caught for the first out.
Third baseman, Gary Holloway.
Now, Gary Holloway will come in for his first at-bat of the game. Goes after the first pitch, gets it over towards third. It's going to be a tough play, and there will be no play. Go ahead and give a single to Kerry Holloway, an infield single for his first at-bat of the game.
The shortstop, Scott Huntley.
So Scott Huntley coming up to bat now. Runner on first with 1 out. First pitch brushes the outside corner for a strike. Curveball way outside of the zone, 1-1. Fastball misses inside, 2-1. Fouled off, out of play, 2-2. Curveball misses, full count. Fouled off, we'll do it over. That one is sent on out into deep right field. Going back, that one will be caught a la Willie Mays. What a catch out there for the second out. Over the shoulder, barely even looking.
The pitch hitter for the Pacers number 12, Lavelle Hodges.
And Lavelle Hodges will come up to bat now with 2 outs. Still blown away by that catch. First pitch on the outside corner for a strike. 0-1. Swing and a miss on a curve, 0-2. This is with that one, 1-2. In there for a call, strike 3. Hodges down looking for the third and final out. We will move on to the top of the 9th inning. Pacers trying to close it out with an 11-2 lead. And we are back with the top of the 9th inning. Jared Carr will lead it off for Shepard. Lined into center field. Smithers right there, and he will make the catch for the first out.
Now batting number 16, Kendall Jordan.
And now batting Kendall Jordan, number 16, who made a fantastic catch out in right field. Again, reminiscent of Willie Mays out there. Everybody knows what that catch looked like. This one would rival that one. First pitch missing for ball 1. In there for a strike, 1-1. Low and outside, 2-1. Low and away again. 3 balls, 1 strike. Upper inside corner, full count. Fouls that one off to stay alive. Count stays frozen at 3-2. Grounder to third, picked up at short. The throw to first will not be in time as it gets through. Heading over for second is Jordan, and he will make it in there. Going to score that a hit and an error.
Number 2, Justin Smith.
And I'll bring up Justin Smith with a runner on second. Ball gets through. That'll make it a runner on third now with one out. Sent on out, right center field. Smithers comes over and makes the catch. Runner tags from third. The throw comes in. Makes it almost all the way to home plate, but it was off the mark. It'll be a sacrifice fly for Smith. And the Pacers lead now 11-3. Daniel Kerr will come up to bat now. Reached on an error and scored his last time up. Nobody on and 2 outs here in the top of the 9th. First pitch fastball in there for a strike. Just misses with that one, 1-1. Looper into right field. That'll be a base hit. The game continues after the single from Kerr.
Number 28, Eddie Robinson.
Eddie Nottingham coming up to bat. Pitch low and away for a ball. Bottomly keeping it in front of him, though, 1-0. Pitch on the outside corner for a strike, 1-1. Reaches out and pops that one up. Right side foul territory. And that one will be caught for the third and final out. Pacers complete the sweep as they take this one 11-3 and improve to 6-1 on the season. Garvin Alston gets credited with the win on today's game, his first of the season. And the Pacers will return to action on the 15th when they take on Florida Southern in the first game of a 3-game set. That game will be at 4 o'clock. And the next game will be against the same Florida Southern team. That one at 2 o'clock on the 16th the next day. And then the third and final game on February the 17th at 1 o'clock p.m. But until then, I am Marcus Johnson. Thank you for joining us, and have a good one.